I can't comprehend what's happening. The world is blinding, a burst of white light insatiably searing through the haze. My senses overload as a screeching alarm shatters my thoughts, a banshee wail that punctures the chaos engulfing me. A thick, acrid smoke claws at my throat, choking me, burning my lungs with every desperate breath. There's no escape from its grasp, the heat radiating against my skin. Everything is spinning, twisting around me in a cacophony of noise and confusion. Clangor and screams blend into a surreal symphony of panic that pools around me. I grasp, I need to hold on, to ground myself against the seat, but I feel it shift, tilting beneath me as the flames roar from the cockpit and engulf everything in a fiery embrace. The panic races like a wild animal through my chest, my limbs thrumming with raw instinct, a survival drive igniting a series of flashes. The impact is sudden and jarring, a body slamming against metal. My head strikes against something hard, and sharp pain radiates through me, a shockwave that cuts through the haze of chaos. I hear a crack, like breaking glass, splintering against the backdrop of alarms, drowning my thoughts in a tide of fear. The roar of flames consumes the creaking metal around me, like hungry beasts devouring everything I thought I knew. Lungs searing, breath hitching in my throat, I claw at the air. Acrid smoke lashes around me, wrapping me in a suffocating embrace. Its hungry tendrils curl into my eyes, leaving tears dripping down my cheeks. I grip the chair, fingers curling around the fabric, desperately trying to anchor myself, feeling the vibrations of everything collapsing around me. Every instinct tells me to fight against the flames licking closer, but I can only gasp, spluttering to find air, my world turning darker, my vision narrowing. What is this? The confusion swirls, a tempest of thought quickly drowning in the realization of the inferno surrounding me. As the heat swells, I stifle a cry, but it catches in my throat, a raw burst of fear, of disbelief. Is this it? My heart races furiously, a primal rhythm pounding in tandem with the chaos. My eyes dart around, but there's nothing to see, nothing I can grasp, only chaos folded into the white-hot fury of flames swallowing reality. I feel the weight of hopelessness descend upon me, a heaviness that crashes against my chest in time with the alarms still blaring relentlessly. Moments stretch into an eternity, anguish cradling my body as time seems to bend and warp. But suddenly, with an almost eerie clarity, the ruckus fades. There is an abrupt shift into silence, a serene void enveloping me and the horrors of my existence. It feels vast around me, wide as the universe, yet suffocating as the air is sucked away. The blinding light dissolves, melting into a darkness that swallows all. Emptiness wraps itself around me like a soft shroud. I float in this space, disoriented and alone, lost in the echoes of a moment that cascades into nothingness. In this shifting void, clarity starts to seep through the darkness like fragile sunlight piercing a thick fog. I am no longer lost to the panic of the inferno, but instead suspended in a liminal space, a realm tinged with what was and what can never be. As the weight of my existence settles, a familiar pulse drifts in and out, my heartbeat, echoing reverberations of a life once lived. I realize, with a strange wonder, that I am dead. Or perhaps I am still awake in this in-between, shadowy limbo. The recognition flows through me like a cool breeze after suffocating heat, yet it's laced with a deep ache, an emptiness that pulses with every thought. Who am I? Just a whisper in time. C.E. Martin. I once wore that name with pride, a badge upon my chest as I soared towards the stars. An astronaut trapped in a dream, drifting into infinite space. I was a dreamer, daring, audacious, with a spirit that soared higher than the rockets designed to take me there. I wanted to explore the cosmos, touch the edges of eternity, But now I am nothing but a memory haunting the remains of my existence. Images flicker like a film reel playing a distant, faded home movie. I see myself, a young man, stargazing, eyes lit with wonder, longing to leave footprints on alien worlds. I recall the laughter echoing in the training room, my peers' camaraderie fueling our hopes. Days filled with simulations that whipped the adrenaline through my veins, and the knowledge that each moment brought me closer to my goal, a goal that felt so tangible on this earth. Yet, as I linger here, disconnected from the warmth of flesh and blood, another memory cuts through. My daughter, a little girl with eyes sparkling like the deep night sky. Her laughter, soft and melodic, floats back to me, breaking the silence, pulling me into tenderness amidst the chaos. "Daddy, can you catch the stars for me?" she chirps, her voice nestling deep into my heart as it beats for her even now. That sense of belief, the hope in her little soul, ignites a flicker, a flame of warmth within the cold emptiness that surrounds me. She had dreams of her own, fueled by my journey to the heavens, her heart woven into my aspirations. The pain of knowing that my journey has been snuffed out without goodbye pierces through the stillness. The images of our last moments together wash over me, her innocent face, a blend of worry and excitement as I prepared for the mission. Our routine disrupted by a tender argument over a simple meal. The weight of those words has settled heavy on my heart, an unspoken bond tangled in regrets. "Promise you'll be safe, Daddy," she had said, her small hands clutching my arm as if fearing that letting go might usher me into the dark unknown. I remember brushing her hair back and promising her the universe, a vow made in the innocence of childhood. "I will always come home, sweet pea." Yet here I linger, caught in this echo of silence, alone in the void, teetering between love and loss. I was everything for her, a father exploring the stars, a dreamer reaching beyond his grasp. But now, fragmented pieces of me drift where gravity no longer binds. My remorse swirls, swirling with the memories of laughter, warmth, and love that linger like the persistent echoes of a familiar song. I ache to hold her, to share the stories of galaxies and the beauty beyond, but they are just whispers now, fading into the expanse of the ether. "I should have told her," I murmur into the nothingness, my voice barely audible, like the soft caress of a breeze. "I should have told her that I loved her more than the stars, that she was my universe." I yearn to reach out, to weave my essence back to her, to let her know that even now, in this surreal state, I am still here, watching, waiting, hoping. But my essence feels scattered, unmoored from that life. The flame I once held is now reduced to a flicker. I float in this haze, searching for the remnants of myself, an anchor amidst these echoes of time. Each memory tugs at the heartstrings I thought I'd severed, whispering warmth back into the icy emptiness. I was more than a name or a tag on a uniform. I was laughter, I was love, and I was a father leaving a trail of dreams behind. Gradually, the fragments of my identity start to stitch together, piecing together who I was, a man intertwined with hope, both for the future and the life he left behind. In this muted existence, I search for something solid. I long for a declaration of who I was meant to be, not just an astronaut bound to the cosmos, but a man whose heart beats with love for the most precious soul I had to leave behind. I float, suspended in this feeling, knowing that while I may be gone, the echoes of my love will forever resonate through the stars and guide her in the darkness. In this limbo, perhaps my purpose remains, to remember, to reconcile, and to transcend. I touch the edges of memory, feeling the warmth of connection guiding me home. and I began to whisper to the stars, praying my sentiments reach her the way they once did. I am still here, my love. I am always with you. As I linger in this in-between existence, memories of my final days bloom like vivid blossoms pushed to the surface of a still pond. I drift back to that ordinary day, when the sun climbed lazily over the horizon, illuminating the world and filling the air with intrinsic possibility. The rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee wrapped around me like a warm embrace. Voices echo in the haze of my mind, the laughter and chatter at the training center mingling with excitement and camaraderie. My fellow astronauts buzzed with anticipation, bright-eyed and ambitious. "We're ready to touch the stars," someone had joked, and we all laughed, engulfed in the contagious spirit of adventure. In moments, the mundane transformed into the extraordinary. Laughter, lively conversations, and final preparations intertwining like threads in a delicate tapestry. I can see myself, fingers deftly moving over instruments, running checks as if they were extensions of my soul. Everything shimmered with possibility. Yet, beneath the laughter, whispers of unease began to thread through our conversations, an undercurrent of apprehension that we brushed away with nervous laughter. "We've trained for this," I declared, trying to mask my own doubts, shaping reality into something manageable for my colleagues and myself. Later, as I returned home, I opened the door to find my daughter rushing to greet me, her little arms outstretched, a whirlwind of joy. "Daddy, you're here!" Her joy illuminated my heart, a reminder of the love that inspired my dreams, dreams that soared far beyond our globe. "Are you going to catch the stars tonight?" she asked, her voice filled with an innocent wonder that twisted something deep inside me. I knelt before her, brushing back her hair, appreciating the warmth of our bond in that precious moment. "I'll bring some back for you," I promised. But as I walked away, that promise hung in the air with a weight I couldn't quite grasp, a subtle heaviness that blended joy with an all-consuming dread. That evening turned sharp as we found ourselves in a small disagreement, my exhaustion overshadowing her earnest concern. "Just promise you'll be careful," she insisted, worry etched across her small features. "Of course, sweet pea," I replied, brushing her sentiment aside. "I'll be fine. I always am." In my hubris, I failed to see the fragility of those words, unaware of the destiny looming ahead. Our parting was marked by unspoken pleas, her eyes searching mine for reassurance. A bond tightened in that moment, though I was blind to its significance. Each laugh, each embrace felt shadowed now, an argument over trivial things, slights and dismissals that haunt me in retrospect as insights lost. The ordinary transformed into significance as I floated through time, cherished moments warped into bittersweet reminders, a father's love yearning for connection, love I refuse to relinquish. I linger in this space, each heartbeat reconnecting to the tapestry of my past, the joy interwoven with despair, the realization that every laughter is a stepping stone to loss. I float, aching with the knowledge of choices made and unmade, the fragments of my past shaping the clarity of my essence, a man who dared to reach for infinity, yet was bound to the defining moments that anchored him to the earth. What I lost can never be replicated, and though I soar beyond boundaries, I long to reach back to the pieces of my life, gathering memories like fallen stars scattered across the ground and following their luminous trail back. In this muted existence, I seek an anchor, hoping to express the ethereal connections that will forever bind us, a tether to the love that transcends lifetimes. With every flickering heartbeat, I embrace the weight of love and loss, knowing that even in death, I can weave my essence into the fabric of their reality. I whisper to the void, sending out my love towards her, an embrace that knows no boundaries, a reminder that I am still here, no matter where the stars take me. In these final moments, I hold fast to the notion that the stars themselves may someday carry a message back home, whispering across the vast expanse to remind her, I love you, I am always with you. Time bends and stretches in this unnameable space, full of possibilities and fleeting memories that flicker like distant stars. Dimensions dissolve into one another as fragments of my life entwine, and among them emerges a singular object of great significance, a small wooden box, lovingly constructed, resting quietly in the corner of my daughter's room. This box, at first glance, is unremarkable, just another child's treasure chest, adorned with delicate carvings, holding within it the magic of imagination and childlike wonder. I remember giving it to her on her 5th birthday, a celebratory moment etched in my heart. With a wide smile, she accepted it, delight sparkling in her eyes. "It's my very own secret place," she had giggled, a playful bubble of joy that seemed to encase the world around us in warmth. Inside that unassuming box, I had tucked away small tokens of our shared lives, carefully chosen mementos that embodied our connection. There was her first lost tooth, a tiny convertible toy that reminded her of our drives to the park, and notes penned hastily in my handwriting, filled with tales of the cosmos and heartfelt declarations of love. Each object served as a fragment of who we were together, captured in moments that we would never again live out in the same way. In the years prior, I had tucked these treasures into the box with the intention of shielding her innocence, ensuring she had something to look back on, a shrine to the bond we shared. I envisioned her years later, finding this repository of our memories, unearthing the stories that echoed through our shared laughter. It was a promise that we would always stay connected, no matter the distance that fate deemed necessary to place between us. Now, I float in this timeless realm, yearning to reach for that box, to relate to her heart once more through its contents. I can almost hear the flutter of her fingers as she brushes against the wooden surface, the thrill of uncovering the carefully placed treasures within. I cling to the thought that she will one day explore it once again, feeling the ghost of my presence swirl around her like a gentle breeze. Days before I embarked on my fateful journey, I remember frantically scribbling a note, a letter meant for my little universe. I poured my heart into that fleeting moment, wishing to capture the enormity of my love in words that would survive time itself. The weight of that responsibility pulled heavily on my shoulders, and now I can only wonder whether my hurried script truly conveyed my essence. I am always with you. The words echo in my thoughts now, a mantra repeated as the memories of that note surface in my mind's eye, resting patiently in the box. It was crafted like a promise, meant to transcend the boundaries of existence, spilling into the quiet spaces of her heart. Around me, the essence of my love threads through each memory, solidifying in the air like strands of silk, whispering to the void that I sought a connection with her. The thought becomes a light shining through the fog of liminality, reminding me that in small ways I am still guiding her. I had unwittingly woven a bridge across this chasm of absence, a connection rooted in shared melodies that resonate through the cosmos. My longing intensifies as I imagine her fingers gripping that small box, delicate yet resolute, her small heart pounding in anticipation as she uncovers the talismans of our past. "Daddy, where did you go?" I can almost hear her ask, her youthful voice laced with innocence and yearning. The thought sends sorrow swelling within me, yet euphoric love blooms as I envision her laughter igniting in the warmth of my presence, a reminder of the unbreakable bond stretching across time and space. Each item within that box is a testament to my love. A glass star I'd bought during a fleeting moment of exploration, a pressed flower collected during a summer picnic, and every memory there serves as an echo of our connection, a lifeline binding our two souls together. As she touches them, they will resonate, feeling the tender embrace of the love I continue to hold for her from beyond this world. that even in my absence, I will always stand guard over her universe. I left you a piece of me, I whisper into the void, hoping that she can still sense my presence. How I wish I could draw her close, wrapping her in the warmth of my love, reminding her that across dimensions of existence, I would never abandon her. Let the whispers carry me to you. Let us reunite in the warmth of our shared memories. And then there is an exhilarating rush as clarity washes over me. This wooden box of treasures is more than just a collection of objects. It is an anchor of love, a connection that can withstand even the harshest of separations. Through that box, I can remain near her, caught in the luminous embrace of our shared narrative, unbroken by time or space. As I dwell in these thoughts, the currents of love weave and twine, threading through the fabric of eternity. I let the warmth of that connection infuse my essence, a soft light flowing outwards, carrying with it my deepest sentiments and devotion to her. Find the box, my love, I whisper into the quiet, the longing pooling within me like starlight waiting to spill across the heavens. Open it. Feel my kisses woven into the threads of time. I am forever yours. In this moment, in the quiet infinity, I am at peace, knowing that the essence of love transcends all boundaries, becoming a symphony of whispers that echo through time, ensuring my spirit remains entwined with hers, always and forever. The gentle rush of my essence begins to unbind, exploring the vastness surrounding me. I feel a tender stirring deep within, the final act of love waiting to unfold, and with it comes an awareness that this goodbye is both an end and a beginning. Soft golden light envelops me, transforming the ethereal atmosphere around me into a realm of soft tranquility as I prepare to leave an imprint on my daughter's life. In the distance, shadows flicker and gather into a firm, loving shape, the image of her childhood enveloping me and stoking the fire of my memories. How often I held her close, her laughter ringing like crystalline bells in the air. Each sound, each hug reinforced the cord that binds us together, strong and resilient. In that space, our love blossomed unconditionally, untouched by the relentless passage of time. I focus on the small wooden box nestled in the corner of her room, my talisman of love, forever hers, brimming with tokens of our moments together. It holds fragments of our journey, simple yet profound, reminders of the love that flows endlessly like a river. I am reminded of the day I first gifted it to her, a glimmer of excitement lighting up her eyes. A secret place for my treasures, she had declared, her voice bright with joy, and I had sworn to myself that I would fill it with pieces of our lives. Now, as I ponder its contents, my heart swells with warmth. Each item is alive. They radiate the essence of our shared laughter, tears, and whispers that once flowed like a gentle stream. A faded photograph of us together at the beach, our faces sun-kissed and joyfully illuminated, emerges in my mind. We were carefree then, lost in the bliss of each other's company. Summer wind tousling her hair as she giggled at my playful splashes. A pressed flower, delicate yet intact, reminds me of a day spent in the garden we loved to tend. Each petal a testament to the hours spent nurturing it, much like how I nurtured our bond. I think of the notes I had tucked away, filled with childhood stories, life lessons, and heartfelt messages of love, urging her to chase her dreams. I remember my careful scripting, pouring my soul into ink as a guide for when times became challenging. Know that even when the world weighs you down, you have the strength to rise. You are never alone, I had scrawled, hoping it could offer solace in times of doubt. Oh, my sweet girl, I murmur, allowing my thoughts to string together like stars in a constellation. When you uncover these tokens, let them whisper of our shared connection. Feel my love pulsating through every moment, a reminder that all of it matters. The laughter, the challenges, the beautiful, messy intricacies of life. I want you to know that my spirit will always wrap around you, a cloak of cosmic light shielding you from the dark. The conviction builds within me, a warmth coursing through the energy surrounding my essence. This final gesture of love must carry me forth into the abyss with purpose. I close my eyes and concentrate, gathering the memories stored within the wooden box, merging them with glittering sparks of affection that swirl around me. They pulse in rhythm, transforming into a vivid light that beckons like a beacon towards her. "Open the box, my love," I whisper again, more firmly this time, a heartfelt bond that resonates through the stillness. Let your fingers dance over each treasure, drawing you closer to the tapestry of our shared existence. Feel my most sincere wish for you, to always dream, to soar, and to know that my love dwells in the stars. Trembling, I watch as my energy takes form, wrapping itself gently around the wooden box, illuminating it with soft radiance. Each pulse carries with it a facet of my love, a desire for her to feel the warmth that I can no longer provide in person. I urge her to encounter this conduit of connection, for it holds the capacity to heal her wounds and soothe her soul throughout her life. When I think of the sadness that may wash over her upon discovering my absence, the thought sparks tendrils of ache, curling into a bittersweet knot in my heart. I long to shield her from heartache, to cradle her in those moments of despair. Yet I must let go, and in this surrender, I wish to imbue the box with an empowering message, that from love can arise hope and resilience. As I journey through the waves of my emotions, I let myself feel the weight of this farewell wash over me. It is a mixture of gratitude, sadness, and hope, a sensation as complex and rich as the colors of a sunset. I have come to understand, this departure does not sever our bond, but rather, like a fragile silk thread, it transforms into a lifeline. Live your life without fear, I implore, calling out with love that dances through the space before me, merging softly with the air. Let joy be your compass, and let the cosmos guide you. Remember that love lingers, never bound by time or place. Your lighting your spirit from within is the essence of life. Carry it with you wherever you go. Embrace each challenge and rejoice in each victory, knowing that I am always with you, nestled in the fabric of your dreams. The time is nearing. I take a final breath as I feel the currents of my spirit draw back toward the vast tapestry of the universe. As I release my essence into the ether, I pour all the hope and dreams I've harbored into that glowing thread, sending it home to her. I love you. I float into the quiet void, a promise echoing on the breeze. I am always with you. With a gentle sigh, I release the last of myself, surrendering fully. I know now that love bridges every divide, that I am intertwined within the infinite threads of her life. As the glow from her wooden box dances gently in the dark, marking my legacy, I let go, and in that moment, I envelop her world with light. It is my farewell and my forever, a promise that transcends the boundaries of existence, shining brightly against the night sky, whispering echoes of love that will forever endure. Drifting through the void, I find myself in a peculiar limbo, suspended in a space that feels both infinite and intimate. The weight of my earthly form has dissolved, yet I exist in a state of undulating consciousness, an awareness that transcends the physical. Here, the realm of memory and emotion intertwines, forming an ethereal landscape where echoes of love and sorrow intermingle as one. There are no boundaries, no walls to confine me. My essence floats, weaving through the threads of time like a gentle breeze that whispers memories into existence. I hear the echoes of her laughter, the subdued tapping of her footsteps, all woven into the tapestry of this boundless realm. I can sense her spirit, a flickering light greater than her years, and though distance separates us, the love between us remains as tangible as the stars that hang in the night sky. Time feels different here. Moments stretch into infinity and compress with the casual drift of thought. I catch glimpses of memories, fragmented yet vivid. I remember our final embrace, the warmth of her body against mine, and the way her face lit up with joy when I tucked her into bed. The ethereal glow of the moon casting silver rays across her sleeping form. These memories pulse through me, like echoes reverberating through the vast expanse. Yet there is something more, a thread woven into my essence, pulling gently yet insistently. I become aware that my journey is not finished. There is a narrative yet to unfold, a revelation tethered to the pulse of existence that calls to me like a siren song. I seek to understand the nature of this binding force, both sweet and melancholic. Perhaps it is a portal to bridge the connection with my daughter once more. I linger in this calming void, a serene oasis amidst the swirling clouds of emotion. I feel the warmth of memories igniting everywhere I glance, like stars igniting at the twilight of dusk. I try to focus, to bring those flickers into sharper resolution, hoping they will lead me to understanding. As I breathe in the essence of what surrounds me, I find the ebb and flow of my spirit, an energy beckoning me forth, presenting whispers of what is yet to come. In the distance, I catch sight of a shimmering pathway, threads of light twining together, swirling in a beautiful cosmic dance. It pulses as though it holds the heartbeat of the universe, and I sense my spirit nudging toward it, an instinctual draw, urging me to traverse this luminous echo. I begin to follow the glowing path, feeling my essence intertwine with the currents of energy that flow effortlessly, whispering tales from lives interconnected, love stories unfurling in mystic symphonies. Memories flood over me, the scent of fresh blooms, the sound of laughter, the tender warmth of a hand clasping mine, all radiating from within this tapestry. Each fragment leads me closer to her, to the love that still binds us, strategically bridging the gap between our realms. I can almost feel her pulse. There is joy laced with sorrow, the bittersweet dance of existence, and within it, my heart swells, mourning what was lost while celebrating what remains. Threads of clarity begin to weave into the framework of my consciousness. I begin to glimpse the lessons of being present, of cherishing even fleeting moments. There is magic and beauty in the ordinary. Each day is an opportunity for love to blossom anew. I understand with gentle clarity. It is essential to make peace with the transient nature of life, for love itself never truly dissipates. As I navigate this serene passage, I begin to perceive echoes, words left unspoken, emotions buried beneath the surface, longings ignited by unresolved grief. They swirl around me, wrapping like wispy tendrils, nudging me with a deeper purpose. I see moments of joy interspersed with shadows, reminders of lost chances to say I love you or to share more laughter. I glimpse her timid smile in the mirror and the tears she holds when she thinks no one is watching. Fragments of a grieving heart that scavenge through shards of a broken past. With newfound determination, I reach toward those shadows, embracing them with warmth and compassion. I know now that I can help her release these sorrows, for every tear sheds light upon the love that remains. It is in giving voice to those unspoken fears that my daughter can discover not just the sweetness of our memories, but also the importance of forgiveness for herself and for the moments left unsaid. The illuminating path pulses beneath me, intertwining memories dance and surge with renewed clarity. I feel the urge to communicate with her, to instill within her a sense of peace. I wish to wrap my love around her with the strength I possess here, providing a comfort that transcends the boundaries of my departure. I long for her to find strength in vulnerability, power in acceptance. I sing out into the void, projecting my voice with fervor, letting my essence ride the waves of energy. I send a message shimmering through the cosmos, an invitation for her to seek solace in every joy and sadness, to intertwine with life as it comes, welcoming the ebb and the flow. Know that mourning is not the end, but the start of your healing. I whisper, wafting like petals in the spring breeze, flowing around her in soft echoes. You can weave together the tapestry of our lives. Let love and loss coexist. They are parts of the whole that create your beautiful essence. Honor our moments and let them guide you, for I am always with you. As my voice reverberates through the fabric of the universe, I feel the energy shift. The essence of my love begins to crystallize into a soft whisper, guiding her on a journey, encouraging her to release the sorrow that binds her spirit. I float, suddenly buoyed, aware that my role is to help her navigate these emotions. I embrace the profound truth that love transcends even the harshest divisions. It calls to us from the farthest reaches of existence, unyielding and eternal. In this limbo, I am both a guardian and a guide, a beacon of light illuminating her way, reminding her that she is never alone, for I am always nestled in her heart, forever echoing the whispers of our love. As I float in this ethereal limbo, a current of anticipation sweeps through me, guiding my essence toward the moment when my daughter will uncover the treasures I've left behind. I sense her presence, a flicker of light that flickers with uncertainty and grief, and my heart swells with love. I wrap myself around her spirit, almost like a gentle breeze, hoping she can feel my whispers weaving through the fabric of her being. I see her standing before the wooden box, a vessel of memories intertwining our lives with threads of love. My heart quickens as she hesitates, uncertainty etching lines across her expression. Open it, I urge silently, pouring my love into the space around her. Let the warmth of our shared moments guide you. With a tentative motion, her fingers trace the contours of the box. As the lid lifts, the soft golden glow spills forth, illuminating the remnants of our journey. I can feel the pulse of energy that radiates from within, a beacon calling her home, beckoning her to explore the fragments of our shared narrative. She lifts the first item, the faded photograph we took at the beach, sun-drenched and blissful. I recall our laughter mingling with the waves, a sacred moment frozen in time. The sight of it draws tears from her eyes. I can sense her memories awakening, a bittersweet smile gracing her lips. I want to reach out and embrace her, to let her know she's not alone in this moment. Next comes the pressed flower, delicate and vibrant, preserving the laughter we shared in the garden. Its fragrance wafts toward her, and she closes her eyes, lost in a composition of memories. I wish to whisper to her that love resides in the simplest of things, that beauty lingers even amidst life's transience. Then she unearths the letter, its soft creases holding the weight of my words. You are worthy of love, I silently convey, pouring my spirit into the ink that bears my hopes for her future. I watch as she unfolds the paper, and with each word, the gravity of my love wraps around her heart, urging her to embrace the vulnerability of healing. Let the light in, I whisper from the depths of my essence. Find solace in our story. Let it empower you to embark on the journey of healing. Mourning does not sever love, but amplifies its resonance. I feel that energy shift as she begins to reflect, her expression softening with understanding. Tears seep into her smile, a release of the burdens she has carried. I am here, I affirm, knowing the ache of loss can coexist with the warmth of cherished memories. Time flows differently here, and in this moment, a sense of connection binds us tighter, weaving together sorrow and joy. The box transforms into an anchor for her spirit, a reminder that I have not vanished but have transcended into the whispers of the cosmos, forever guiding her. You can embrace life, my sweet girl, I urge. Remember, I am always within reach. Feel me in the sun, in the gentle rain, in every heartbeat. As she shares a hopeful smile, acknowledging the love that still flows from me to her, I feel an overwhelming sense of peace wash over my soul. I am no longer just a memory. I am a presence, enveloped in the love we nurture together. The box now serves as a bridge, a tangible connection to my spirit, allowing love to flourish even in my absence. In this sacred moment, I am consumed by the truth that transcends the limitations of existence. Love is infinite. I release the last vestiges of my sorrow, embracing the light that lingers in the fibers of our bond. I know without a doubt that our connection will endure, shimmering like stardust across the vast tapestry of the universe. I am always with you, I promise again, letting the words float gently into the universe, where they intertwine and resonate through time and space, a symphony of love that will never fade.